Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. We have made it to Pennsylvania. As you can hear, all the kids are with me right now. I know it's been a while. It's been very tricky for me to upload because we don't have the internet. So I have just been trying to edit when I can. And if you don't know, or if you don't remember, I am from a very small town. So it's just a little tricky to find myself at a place with the internet. In a way, you know, it's pretty amazing. I kind of like that, but I do work online and I connect with a lot of you. So I've been out of touch, you can say. I'm so excited. We have closed on our home if you're seeing this right now, and I wanted to take the time in this video to do some positive things, which is food. That's my favorite thing to talk about. So I am going to show you a little grocery haul of some things that we've been picking up at local stores here in Pennsylvania. And if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Tori. We are in the middle of a big transition in our life, and we are just so excited. I do want to take this time to say if anybody is affected by the storms in the South, with my deepest apologies, I'm here for you. My heart is here for you. I'd like to use this platform. It's small but mighty. If you need anything, please drop it in the comments and I will try and direct people your way. I cannot financially help you, but I can try and use this platform to get people to you. I've experienced some major flooding in my lifetime, but nothing like this. So again, that is my way of connecting with you, and my heart goes out to you. I'm just without words right now because it is truly devastating. So I do want to say that. And then I also wanted to come on here on the subject of it all. I'm trying to keep this video positive and quick while I try and take care of the kids here. Okay, back to it. What I did want to say is there is a coastal dock worker strike right now. So I have been saying it for years. I would suggest stocking up on the major items. I'm going to have to mom and do this at the same time, so I apologize, but I did want to say that we should be stocking up. A lot of us preppers have been stocking up for a long time. So this dock worker situation. Okay, promise this will be the last take. I utilized my husband, which if you're new here, he typically is working and I stay at home, but that's new. I used to work too. So anyways, I utilized him. He's going to hold the baby. It's nice to have an extra set of hands. But what I was saying, it's not new for some of us preppers. You know, a lot of us, I was like joking with a friend, a lot of us were excited because we get to use a lot of our preps. And I understand that there is fear with the dock worker situation. I get that feeling. I probably would have been more fearful years ago when I wasn't stocking up like this. But I fortunately moved to a place where we had some like-minded people in my family. You know, I have said before that preparedness isn't really new to me. It's not new to my husband either. In fact, it's pretty common in rural Pennsylvania, and I know other places too, to have extra food on hand. So when I encountered this realm of things with preparedness in the prepper community, and people, you know, were typing in the comments, "You're crazy, you're hoarding food," I thought that was wild because it wasn't anything I didn't know, and we would prepare for a variety of reasons. Sometimes we couldn't make it to the store because we're so rural. The roads were snowed out, or sometimes we get to the store and there was nothing there. Just simply because not people buying it out, but the trucks couldn't get to the store, and we would prepare for job loss, which happened quite frequently in my community. So I've always joked about that. You know, preparedness and being a prepper isn't anything new to us. We didn't call it that. A lot of my community here in rural PA doesn't call it that, you know, so a lot of us have that backup stash. So what I wanted to show you today was an easy meal that you could use in the event of an emergency. And I'm going to use some fresh ingredients, but I did want to base this meal around items that are shelf stable. So I'm going to interject when I'm making it and say, you know, what you could use instead that would be shelf stable. But I'm hoping that it helps. It's a budget friendly meal. It's something that you could stock up on now and use, and you know, it's tasty. So I feel like you can have that balance between shelf stable and fresh. But in the upcoming months of uncertainty, I think it would be important to start stocking up. If you don't know where to start, I have a variety of videos, but I will say here, water. Water is a big one. We've been seeing it often a lot of people were not prepared, and you never know what's going to happen. So if you're not preparing because someone's calling you crazy or a hoarder, you can just ignore them now and know that you can prepare positively. I will not be rushing to the grocery store and stocking up on a ton of items because I have that security and I have that peace of mind. So I hope this serves as a video to just stock up in a peaceful way. It really has been incredible for my mental health as a mother. It's been incredible because it's connected me with like-minded people like yourselves. And I just think it's a, good way to contribute to your family. So water's a big one. Of course, canned items. And then, the typicals. If you need medication, now's the time to stock up on that. You could go for the toilet paper and paper towel route if you have it extra in the funds, but food and water is very important. And we're going into the winter months. So if you're in a colder climate, maybe stock up on something to keep you warm and an extra little power station. I have a few linked in my description box, but you can find them anywhere now at a very discounted rate. I've even found one at a thrift store. So something to keep you warm, something to power items, and maybe some extras of blankets, extra clothing. I've talked about it before, but maybe some first aid items for yourself and your family, and then some backups for your family members. So I'm going to quit talking to you. I have missed all of you so much. I have never gone this long without posting on YouTube. It is very foreign to me, but I'm trying to slowly get back into it when we are doing this transition in a time of uncertainty. I know a lot of us are reading some of those headlines out there, and they can be daunting, and I just want to be a reminder to take care of your mental health and take care of your physical health if you're able to. So those two preps will do awesome for you in the future, and I encourage everyone to take out any negative, threatening articles that you may be reading about, and just keep your loved ones near you and just be grateful for what you have. So without further ado, I'm going to get you turned around, show you this recipe, and then I'm going to show you what I've been stocking up on now that I'm here in PA. I'm going to all my old stomping grounds. Coming back to your hometown is a very unique experience. A lot of what I'm seeing is the same, but oh so different. So it's incredibly humbling, and I love showing my children some of the old things that I used to do. So I hope you're excited for the new content, and let's get into it. Alrighty, I do have some Cricut friends behind me here, but most of what we have here is from Aldi. So chicken bone broth is shelf stable, can of pinto beans shelf stable. You could use ghee instead of your Irish butter, and you could use canned chicken for the chicken breast, but you also need some salsa, and we used home canned salsa, but you don't have to do that. We just use the classic ball recipe. If you're a home canner, you probably know that one by heart, and all I do is put this in a casserole dish. And on the subject of canning, if you have a chance, I would learn the skill of pressure canning. I find chicken on sale all the time, and it's nice to have something shelf stable instead of in the freezer. So that is awesome. You can home can meats. You can also water bath can meats. I know I'm going to get some flack for saying that, but look into it. I grew up around some pretty epic Amish canners, and I just trust them. I trust them with a lot of things. So anyways, pouring this in here. I have no exact measurements. You're just going to have to watch this. It's not really a science. If it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, just add some salt and keep on with your life. That's what I always do. I did bake this at 400 for about 30 to 35 minutes, and then we served it with some cheese. This is the butter. That is not the cheese, but served it with some cheese on some Ezekiel flour wrap. No, not Ezekiel flour. Some Ezekiel wraps, and that is flourless, and they're low glycemic, so that's really important for some of you out there. I ended up shredding the chicken in this little mixture here. It had a ton of flavor, so you can add your seasonings if you want, but not necessary. And then I just put the cheese on top with a dollop of some sour cream dip and went from there. It was a hit. We have leftovers. This can be made shelf stable, and it's a tasty recipe. Alrighty, friends, first thing that came in the mail. This isn't technically rural Pennsylvania related, but I get the wellness box. So I do get their kids wipes. I really enjoy those. If you did not read about the Costco article and their wipes having some carcinogens in them, that would be a great one to read. This passes the Mountain Mama, the Tory checklist of ingredients I really enjoy. The Wellness Company, I know a lot of people are hesitant, but it really is just an online store, and you order every month. You have to meet a monthly minimum, and you go from there. You can just be a customer like I am. So if you're interested in that, I can send you my link, and we'll go from there. But anyways, I get the lavender Mela Power. Everything is essential oil scented. And then I also get the Lemon Bright Tropical dish soap. So this is like Dawn dish soap, but 1,000 times better. And it doesn't leach any chemicals into your system. I'm trying the Caribbean Coast hand wash, and I am staying at family members. So that is why I'm stocking up on some items that these family members don't have. So hopefully we can change their mind with some of these videos. And then the Renew. This lotion's incredible. I know a lot of you actually switched over to the Wellness Company because of this lotion. It is just amazing. I have pretty dry skin in Colorado. I'm interested to see what it will be like here in Pennsylvania again. And then the Athena. This is moisturizer. I did not know there's SPF in this, so I will not be using this. I have a family member that does like a little SPF in their moisturizer, so I will give that to her, but I am not a fan of SPF. I do not use it. My family does not use it. You totally can if you will, but these are so inexpensive. These dish soaps are $4, maybe $3 if you get the 3-pack. The dish liquid, whatever you want to call it. What am I trying to say? Washing, laundry detergent, you know, that's super inexpensive. I believe it comes like $4 lower than Tide. And these big bottles of the Renew are like $9 when you get two. So incredible value. And then I did want to show you some items that I picked up at the grocery store because that's the most important part. I love my food. Alrighty, so this is a mix of a local shop and Aldi. So first time ever at an Aldi. A lot of you guys talk it up. Not a fan. At least of my Aldi. I didn't really see a lot of clean items, maybe some inexpensive items, but items that are clean, didn't find a lot. So hopefully it will perk up a little bit. It is rather new to our community. So we have Macintosh apples and a local tomato and a local pepper. We have avocados. I was concerned a lot of avocados have that appeal coating on them. I'm not exactly sure why, but I looked it up and apparently this company does not do it, but you never know. And I am now understanding that they don't even have to say coated with appeal anymore. So I would look into that. If you don't know what that is, the word is APEEL. Look it up and you can make your own conclusions by what you research and who you research from. So that. Martin's potato bread, terrible ingredients, but my husband loves them, so we got that. Famous. Okay. Wow, a kitty. Cool. And then we got some dill dip from Aldi. It's okay. Again, not the best ingredients, but we were there, so we wanted to try it out. We have organic mild cheddar cheese. I am so excited. Here in Pennsylvania, it is a lot easier and more affordable to find raw milk, raw dairy, all the things. So I am just going to go to a literal store and pick everything up. I don't have to pay an exorbitant price just to go find this raw milk, this coveted raw milk. But it's amazing for you. If you've never tasted it, I encourage you to try it and not be afraid of it. And then I found some soy-free, free-range, non-GMO brown eggs. So these are pretty local. I don't know, a little farther. We got 2 dozen. And then we also got some extra virgin olive oil. When I do my oils, I'm looking for a non-seed oil, and I'm looking for one ingredient, and I'm looking for organic. And then we also have unsweetened non-GMO applesauce. And then we got some Ezekiel wraps that are in the freezer and some organic corn. And then, of course, we did stock up on water. So the family member here has a water system, and then we just got some Mountain Valley spring water. That's really awesome. And they triple test. I would encourage you to look into that. Anything, you know, your water touches. If you're drinking seltzer, if you go to Dunkin' Donuts, for instance, I believe Starbucks does like filter their water like 3 times. I don't typically go there, but if that's your store, I would look into it, you know, because there are a lot of chemicals leaking into our water, and they're actually easy to avoid. It's not as expensive as you think. You do have a water filter system, that's another option, but these come however much you want. You can change your frequency. And then, of course, a non-necessity, but you can also use this for cleaning if you wanted to. I was greeted with some Lakewood long stem white. We are not far from the Finger Lakes, if you're familiar with that country. Absolutely gorgeous there. And white wine is a great thing to barter with, / drink with fish, / clean with if you were ever interested. So that was another little local stock up. And then, of course, the grandkids are so well loved here. So we had our local fair and they got some cotton candy and some of these candy apples, which we may be saving. Alrighty, my friends, I'm going to close it out here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of your patience, your support, and just, incredible love that I'm feeling on your end towards me and my family during this time of transition. I am sending all the love back to those that are struggling. Again, drop any information you may have in the comment box. I'd love to use this small but mighty platform to help others in need. Again, I cannot financially help you. I wish I could. I really do. If you need help with loved ones, or perhaps you need to find somebody, you can drop that in the comment box, or you can email me at mountainmommaliving@gmail.com and I will get the word out. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'm more active on there and I can post links a little bit more easier over there, but I can also post on my community page. It's just a little trickier, and Instagram I have better access to, if that makes sense. So stay tuned for more videos. Let me know what you want to see down in the comments. I'm always excited for some great ideas. So I hope you are well wherever you are in the world. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative. Bye, y'all.